Everyone, it's Nick Moffitt for the DDG YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at my round 14 match versus Ryan Miller from this year's North American International Championship. I was playing Chien Pao, ended up finishing 17th place of this tournament, and my opponent Ryan was playing the Regidrago V-Star deck. So pretty interesting matchup for sure. Let's delve right into it. So in my opening hand, he won the flip. He chose to go first. I have either Bidoof or Chien Pao to start with. Pretty worried about him being an aggressive deck. Um, I looked at his limitless page before the match. He's gotten top four with Miraidon before, those sorts of decks. So definitely seemed to be more of an aggressive player. So I wanted to start with the Bidoof to be safe, make sure I'm not getting my Chien Pao not EX knocked out on turn two and going behind two prizes because that would put me in a really bad spot. And I think that given the deck he's actually playing, it's fine to go with Chien Pao first because he's most likely not taking a knockout on it without discarding all of his energy to use to copy the Raging Bolts attack with Regidrago V-Star. But as the um but besides, so other than that, it's pretty safe to start Chien Pao, but I was worried about either a Miraidon or a Raging Bolt. That's kind of what I put him on, one of those two decks. So I was glad I started with the Bidoof when I see this Mew in the active, and then as we'll see, he's just gonna bench this Teal Mask and pass it over to me. So pretty poor start for him, unfortunately. Oops. Yep, let's go. So I've got a pretty solid hand here. I've got Buddy Poff and I've got Yurta. I think I'm just shaking my head at how bad his first turn was. So yeah, we're gonna go Buddy Poff in here. We can skip ahead. I'm just gonna grab a Frigivax and a Bidoof, obviously. Um, in this matchup, it'd probably be better to get 170 HP Frigivax and 170 HP Bidoof. I was assuming Raging Bolt at this point, though, so I wanted to make sure I had the 60 HP ones to be able to pivot. However, against the Regidrago matchup, it would definitely be much better to have one of the 70 HPs of both. Therefore, he can't knock out either both my Bidoofs or both my Frigivax with um, copying Drag Bolt TX at the time, right? So then we're going to go Irida here. At first, I eye up Greninja and Vessel, but I later changed my mind to get the Ultra Ball instead because with Vessel here, I'll be able to draw four cards over the course of two turns. Um, but I think I'd rather get the Ultra Ball for next turn and go that way. Establish the barrel next. Either way is okay, but I opted out of going for the Ultra Ball instead, and I'd probably be discarding Superior plus my top deck for turn. So fast forward, I do end up grabbing the Ultra Ball instead. Just hold it for barrel for next turn. My second barrel is prized, unfortunately, and as you'll see, I'll end up top decking the barrel, I believe, on my following turn. So it's kind of wish I would have taken the Greninja, but you can't know that obviously. So yeah, I debate for a minute here whether I want to bench this Chien Pao or not. I think definitely benching the Greninja is fine as I do. So Chien Pao obviously could have, Sada onto two guys, Teal Mask, Attach Return, Prime Catcher. That's super unlikely, right? So I'm not really too concerned about it. I think it's probably better to say, all right, if you take a one prize knockout on this Bidoof, I get to promote Chien Pao for my turn, and then I get to get out my energies and have an easy response KO with just an Earthen Vessel or Earthen Vessel plus another energy he does have um if he does have the Bravery Charm. So I decided to bench the jump out. I think that's a relatively safe play there. He does have the prime catcher though in his hand. So I think he makes a mistake here of just researching the way. I think he should prime catcher up the Greninja and switch back into the Mew. I don't see much downside to that play. If you hit energy and if you hit like second Teal Dance, two, three energies and two energy switch, you just win the game on the spot with copying Moonlight Shuriken. So that would be pretty scary for me. And there's not really any downside, right? Like I have Greninja in my active instead of Bidoof. I'm going to need to retreat it either way. I'm happy to see him discard the Dream Catcher, obviously. So yeah, I know now I'm in a pretty good spot for sure. Now that my Greninja isn't or Chien Pao isn't a Dream Catcher. Yeah, so benching Chien Pao is definitely safe then because if he has uh knockout on Chien Pao, he could also just have knockout on. Never mind, that's not true. Not if he's the uh the Raging Bolt deck like I thought he was going into the match, right? So then I'm scared to get my Chien Pao knocked out. But as this deck is even scarier and more likely that he would knock out my Raging Greninja. He doesn't really have a way to knock out the Chien Pao. So it's definitely safe to bench the Chien Pao. Maybe I should have held the Greninja even if I know it's this matchup. But yeah, obviously the Raging Bolt deck isn't playing energy switches, so I don't have to be scared of that. So something to look out for in the future in this matchup. Maybe don't bench the Greninja turn. All right. He has like an okay hand off the research. He's going to Teal Dance. And I think just get one Regidrago down. Okay, he actually had a pretty bad hand off of the research until he draws this Regidrago. But unfortunately for him, I am going to be able to prime catcher it on the following turn and put myself in a very commanding position. We top decked the barrel, which is kind of annoying actually because we wanted the Ultra Ball for it. Now we're just gonna have we don't have like a way to get rid of this Ultra Ball. And our second barrel, it'd be fine if our second barrel wasn't prized, because then we could just Ultra Ball after the first one to get the second one. Uh, but we draw the nuts basically. We get Cipher and Energy to discard it, so we're just gonna Cipher, get Prime Catcher and Vessel here, and take out his only Regidrago. So not much for him to do after that. Definitely a tough position for our friend Ryan over here. We can fast forward through this. It's just going to be me pulling out the energies and take the knockouts. Yep. Shivery Chill plus Earthen Vessel is 4 energy, just enough to knock out that Regidrago. And now Ryan is not able to attack this turn, most likely. Like, he could always attack with a Radiant Charizard, potentially, but it is prized in this game, actually, by the way. So that's not going to be an option for him. I'll just start with the Teal Dance here as Ryan. Yep, makes sense. Get a Nest Ball and get another Regidrago. Wonderful. Keep himself in the game for another turn at least. He's doing his prize checking. That's his first deck search. Yeah, that's his first deck search. It's fine. So he's going to see the Radiant Charizard is prized, unfortunately for him. After this reset, his deck will be pretty thin already. Says not to play the Earthen Vessel, interestingly. I think that's fine. Just getting the grass on the active instead of the fire. You can always get the fire plus energy switch next turn. Not the end of the world. Nestball here, he's gonna grab another Regidrago. I think that's a huge mistake. He agreed after the game. He was like, "Oh no, why didn't I get Iron Bundle here?" Because now this just gives me a really easy prize map where I just need to take 2 more knockouts. Whereas if he promotes Iron Bundle here, I need 3 more attacks to win the game. So definitely a pretty significant mistake there from Ryan. And probably just a pass to me after that. Maybe super odd to shuffle in some energies. And he's gonna sacrifice the dragon. Yep, this should have totally been an Iron Bundle. No reason to let me take another easy 2 prizes here. I've just got Superior plus second barrel in my hand. One thing we do need to get this turn, we definitely need to establish a second Excalibur since, like I was mentioned earlier, I didn't get the 70 HP for Tabaxstam, which was a mistake. If I had known the matchup, obviously I didn't anticipate it being a Regidrago deck. He played it well to show that, oh, this is Raging Bolt. But I mean, I wouldn't say played well. He just didn't have a good hand. His hand made it look like it was Raging. Uh, well, just gonna go ahead and grab the back Scalper here. We're really hoping for a rare candy here. Our only lose condition at this point is just um, Boss on back Scalper and Dragapult KO back Scalper and Frigidax. So I'm just gonna thin out my hand and make sure I can draw those cards. Yeah, I think he's joking about how he just gave the code on the professor's research away to the stream. He hadn't redeemed it yet himself. Probably just too broad to thin out the hand. Yep, makes sense. I like that. We really need to draw rare candy here, right? So we can just grab Fridgebacks and energy. That's fine. Seems fine. Yeah, makes sense. And then we'll just attach this energy to Greninja. We still have Shivery Chill for after uh, the barrel to draw two more cards with Greninja. So yeah, we're in a good spot as long as we hit rare candy here. Drawing four with the barrel, and we get the rare candy. Awesome. So now it's just Shivery Chill concealed cards. Yeah. Um, Looking like game one's gonna be all ours. Should have no problems closing out here. Obviously, I should have used concealed cards before doing that to give away less information. Pretty minor in this spot. I think I'll go ahead and use concealed cards anyway. That should have came first. Probably just hold on to the last energy. I don't see much reason to attach it in this position. Just four for the knockout. He makes a joke that I'm asleep. Laugh it off. Ryan was a super fun opponent to play against. Really funny guy. We were joking back and forth the whole match. Had a really great time playing the stream match here. Yeah, I think I'm joking about how I Kato used Monkey Door to confuse me, and I didn't know that his card did that because it was in Japanese. So I just went to attack, and he's like, "No, no, you're confused." So, but I flipped heads, so it was all okay in the end. Thank goodness. That would have been tragic. Obviously, if you saw the finals match of Andrew Hedrick versus Stefan, Stefan did the same thing, confused Andrew's Iron Hands and made it so he had to flip for the game, which Andrew flipped heads. And so DDG was pretty lucky with the coin flips on confusion this tournament, it seems. Yeah, that monkey dory can definitely be annoying. It's something you always gotta watch out for. Make sure you have an out to that confusion if you don't want to have to take the flip. All right, just gonna bump it on stadium. Neither one does anything against me, so it doesn't matter much. 6, 7. He does hit the fire energy. So he's gonna get to attack this turn. A little too late though. A little bit too late. If I were Ryan, I'd probably be scooping this one up to save time. Not much reason to play this one out. I don't. But alas, he will. But yeah, at this point, we know we need a winner, right? Um, so I'm not sure why he didn't concede at this point. We're already 15 minutes in a game that basically ended on turn two. Uh, so yeah, probably should have scooped it up earlier. As Ryan. Second teal dance. I think he's just gonna hit with rolling iron here. To make sure his board stays nice and clear. It's, he could knock me out with Raging Bolt's attack, but he's just gonna go for rolling iron. Just does 200, makes me need an extra energy. I think I thought that I needed all eight here. For some reason, I was thinking of a Charizard with a Hero's Key. I only need 6 energy. But we have all access to all eight, so it's not a problem. I'm just doing some math in my head, but I did it wrong. Yeah, just 360, which is just 600. Chien Pao does a lot of damage. Pretty good card. Super out in the last one. Why not? A little extra damage. All eight energies. Or 360, 480 damage. All right, on to the next game. 480 damage there. Oh, minus 80, so only uh it's only 400. Yeah, still two more than I needed. Okay, on to the next one. Let's catch the prizes real quick. All right, here we go. He's got one Dragon Ball prize. He does play two, fortunately. One Dragon Regidrago, that's fine. He's got a 3/3 line. He's got three Opal Pawn, I think, four energy switch, two super odds, so nothing crazy for him. Got one superior at the top of the prizes on these two energy here, so I just need to be careful with my energy management, make sure I don't run out. And then just an Irida. That's actually nice. You like to see an Irida or a Cypher in the bottom prizes, because then you can play really aggressive and take those and then go from there. So yeah, that's actually a good thing for me. Yeah, the superior at the top could be annoying if, as you'll see, I end up with the other three in my hand at one point, really clogged up hand. So kind of unfortunate that the one was prized, but we were able to play around it just fine. He's got an even worse start this game. Very unfortunate. Just has to attach the Iron Bundle. I think he's got a Raging Charizard in his hand. Maybe that comes next turn. But yeah, not great for. Yeah, he does have the Radiant Sword. I'm not sure why he wouldn't attach to that then. Um, it's kind of odd. I probably would have just liked to see him attach to the Radiant Sword. Also, we should definitely like vessel this energy away, um, so that we don't show our whole hand. Right? Like we want our hand to be perceived as stronger than it is here. So it doesn't make sense to like attach this before playing this vessel. Like you're just giving away that your hand is complete garbage. So a little bit of a missequence there. But yeah, I definitely would have played the vessel and attached a fire to bring that sword. I think that's way more productive than just attaching to this iron bundle. This doesn't do anything for you. Because we'll see later on that if he had an extra energy on the Charizard, it could have been a completely different game. It's definitely a bit of a mistake there from Ryan. And just need some more energy. Yeah, I think he's got even another one. But yeah, I don't know why we attached this grass energy to um, Iron Bundle. That was very silly of us. And this does end up actually being a relatively close game. So that could have been the difference maker had that an extra energy bet on the Ready and Zard. I top deck Greninja. I've got the Pokestop. So I mean, there's an argument to me. I end up going for Pokestop. There's an argument to me for Greninja here first. Obviously, ideally, like I hit a nest ball on this Pokestop and get Chien Pao retreat into it, Shiver Chill, then concealed cards. But because he's breaking clearly, we kind of wanna not give him Pokestop if we can. So I think in this case, probably better to concealed first, just based on the knowledge of his hand. We know every card is an energy except for based on the way he played his hand. So yeah, like we should just concealed first here instead of giving him Pokestop. He's got Radiant Zard and four energies. I guess if you didn't want to give away the info that the last card was Radiant Zard, but then he would have got to hold this grass energy instead of attaching. Because he could have vesseled this away and then attach one of the ones he gets off vessel. So he still has the same hand. He just has energy Rad Zard instead of energy here. But he still has one unknown card in his hand, so that's still good. It's better than what he did. I do get the Poffin off the Pokestop as the third card. So I guess Pokestop was fine here. That doesn't mean it was correct though, right? We would have had to use it anyway, right? Because we wouldn't have seen the Poffin yet. So even if we use concealed cards first, we would have had to Pokestop it. So it doesn't make much difference in this case. But I think I wouldn't have hated going for concealed cards first. It's gonna be Freddy Box Bidoof here, I would assume. I'm not sure. Again, I probably should have got the 70 HP Bidoof. I go for the 60, I think, here, if I remember correctly. Probably would have been more prudent to get the 70. It's definitely scary if you go second and they get the turn to attack. Ryan just did not have the draws to do that either game, obviously. So pretty unfortunate. I would like to see how it played out if he had some better draws either of the games. Yeah, I would have liked to see 70 HP Bidoof here. Maybe it was prized. I think I saw it on the deck. Now we'll conceal. So it was same thing either way, really. Draw an ultra ball on water. That means I can go into Chien Pao if I want, which I probably will. Yeah, again with the double superior in hand, it's kind of awkward. I kind of wish I discarded one of the superiors instead of the second ultra ball here. That might have been better. That way we have um, guaranteed second bow barrel for next turn. So I think I would have liked to see that as well. Just discard hands and superior instead of the second ultra ball. It just sucks because we prized one, which is obviously the reasoning for not discarding the superior. But we'd probably still be fine with just two, especially with three rods and two superiors. It's probably enough. So you can fast forward. I think it's just going to pass after that. Yeah, he's going for the Pokestop. I don't think he gets anything good on the first one. No, super. At least he gets at least he gets an attacker in the discard. Right? Now he's gonna bench the Radzard. But yeah, this Radzard could have two energies on it right now, which would be huge. Would have been absolutely massive for right? Once you see the next turn. Top deck the Irida. I think I end up going like concealed cards first here or something. I probably should have just played Irida. Probably should just go Irida for candy backs, attach these two, evolve the barrel, draw three. Then I have Pokestop and Shivery Chill concealed cards still. I think I end up going like Shivery Chill concealed first for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't think that really makes much sense. I guess it kind of does because if I draw a Baxcalibur or Frigibax, then I'm happy. Or if I draw a candy, I'm happy. Yeah, it's fine to do it this way. It just ends up being awkward. I think this is actually okay sequencing. Yeah, I think Greninja, then Pokestop, then here it is actually fine the more I think about it. I think about the Irida, then go for the concealed cards. It's Cypher Prawn, which are good for next turn, but not for this turn. You can hit the Pokestop, see if we get anything good. I get the third superior. So now my hand is super clogged. It's kind of awkward, actually. We discard the Frigidax. I end up playing this heavy ball, I think, for no reason too. That was just a throw. We could have saved that to discard with superior next turn. There was no reason to play that. Nothing is prized. Yeah. So now I'm leaving myself kind of vulnerable because I don't have a second Frigibax. So we kind of get screwed here by Prime Catcher, Energy Switch with two Teal Mask, which it's not entirely out of the realm possible. It's very low odds play. But I can play around it just by attaching this third energy to the Chien Pao active. Totally what I should have done here. Because as you'll see, he almost does get there. He's one card short on his next turn, which is just wild that he came that close, given his hand is like has no Regidrago in play. He didn't play a supporter. Yeah, that research in the discard is from Pokestop. He didn't play that. Um, yeah, just candy backs. I should have attached all three energies for sure, 100%. And then I should not have played the heavy ball. There was no point in that. So I give him like way more chances than I should here. I just assume my back scalper isn't dying. But like if my Chien-Pao dies and there's an extra energy on it, I really don't care. I have three superiors in my hand for the ninja. But if my back caliber dies and I don't have energy on my Chien-Pao, then I'm in trouble, right? So I really definitely should just attach this here. I should not have played the heavy ball as I'm about to do. Two big mistakes there for sure. I don't know why I decided to. Yeah. If I need to thin the hand next turn, I can always just do it. So it's just pointless. And then I debate on the energy, decide against it because I think like, okay, it's more likely he knocks out my active and then I have the energy. But I think we have to play around the nuts here. We're in such a good spot. We only lose to like the exact nuts, right? So we might as well just play around him. He gets a really great Pokestop here. Two Ultra Balls and a Vessel, I believe. He starts pumping. He sees the second one, he's going crazy. Third one, I'm clapping for him too. We actually get to play the game, which I'm happy about. Like I wanted to at least be close, right? Two blowouts is no fun. Yeah, discard the Dragon. Dragon. You just gotta get a teal mask here and hope he can draw something good, which spoiler alert, he does. But yeah, imagine let's say at the end of the turn, but imagine this Radzard had two energy on it already. It just makes it that much easier for him to attack and do the play that he wants to do here. Um, so yeah, kind of upon that mistake on the first turn of the game, kind of coming back to hurt Ryan now. Because it's pretty good odds like he even knocks out this Chien Pao. If he has two energy already, he just needs like one energy switch and attach return. And then he needs one energy switch, attach return, prime catcher to kill back Excalibur and be in an actually good position. Even just killing Chien Pao is not a terrible spot for him. Because then he's ahead in the prize trade. I'll like attack with Greninja or something. Which if he doesn't put Mew down, the 90 damage from Greninja doesn't really matter much. I guess I can set, yeah, I can't even hit a Teal Mask, right? It has Terra. So otherwise I could hit it for 90 and then Buster Tail to knock out. But I have to just put 90 on one of his Regidragos, which isn't super impactful. Yeah, the iron these things having Terra is actually kind of pretty good for this deck. Like gives you a much better matchup into Lost Box than you would have otherwise. Things like that. Yeah, you would die to Greninja Amp uh, if you didn't have Terra as well. So that's definitely pretty huge. Yeah. Not sure how I feel about the Terra trait. I remember reviewing it when it first came out, and I was like, could they not have done something more exciting with this than just prevents bench damage and is maybe a different type? But makes the card stronger for sure. Not a bad ability to have. Here's Super Odds back some energies. He's gonna dig for it here. He did draw the research off of his Helios. Excuse me. Yep, attach return, which had he had another attach return, there would have been three on here already. We'd be almost certainly getting our Chien Pao knocked out at least. Draws a pretty good hand here. He's got Prime Catcher, Ultra Ball from Mew. Makes sense. The deck's definitely going to be super good for Worlds. If you haven't seen the new Kyurem card yet, it does 110 damage to three of your opponent's Pokemon at the cost of discarding all energy attached to it. So if you can copy that with Regidrago, you can just completely board wipe decks like Gardevoir, decks like Chien Pao. There's not much they can do about it. You can play Canceling Cologne. You can V-Star to get the Canceling Cologne and the roll. And he just needs another energy switch here off this Mew. But thank goodness for me, he doesn't get it. We could have played around this play by attaching a third energy to Chien Pao before knocking out the Iron Bundle, which is totally what we should have done. Um, Again, no reason really to not play around him having the nuts here. Luckily, he does not. Doesn't quite get there, but so close, so close. It would have been a really interesting game because most likely he can't attack with Regidrago the next turn because he would still need attach return double energy switch. And and a prime catcher to move the Radiant Zard. So you need a V Star for um, energy switch prime catcher, have another energy switch and attach return. So it's not that unreasonable, but not super likely either. He's just going to throw up the Teal Mask here. I don't agree with promoting the one with energy. I don't think. I think he should have went for one of the Regidragos without energy, or the Teal Mask without energy. Because like, you're probably going to kill your active, right? Yeah, if not, I'm prime catching it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think here we're gonna go. The play I go here is prime catcher, Radiant Zard, Ninja, put 90 on Mew. So I go on to four prizes. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Go on to four prizes, set up the Mew for a knockout, another one prizer, and just take commanding lead. I've got the 70 HP Frigibacks down now, so I don't have to worry about Dragapult too much. I should have it here. No problem. Should be a relatively simple sequence here. Just prime catcher, superior, knock out the Radzard. It's the only threat he's got, really. He's like, I got two cards, and they're two nest balls. So he's hoping I don't kill his Mew, but I think going for the Radzard makes more sense. That's his only attacker right now. We can put 90 on the Mew to set it up for later. So I like this play by me a lot. I'm just deciding which discard was superior, I think. We can just throw in a concealed cards and then discard those, maybe. I think, oh, okay, I remember. Yeah, I cipher from the barrel and like a dead card here. And then conceal into those, and then I have double the barrel established. Seems reasonable. I wouldn't have hated concealed cards first either, and then just discard whatever I draw. And then cipher after that. That might have been a better sequence. Just put barrel and a dead card to discard. Yeah, I think concealed card first would have made more sense because I can always discard that Ultra Ball and then cipher do the barrel play the same way. But then I get like another good card instead of just a dead card to discard. So he'll draw those two. Yeah, I mean, if I'm getting a dead card to discard anyway, why didn't I just conceal first? Would have made more sense. I think. Superior those away. Yep. I've got two barrels. So again, here I attached to the Chien Pao. I would have liked to see myself attached to the Greninja a fourth time. Therefore, if my Vax does die, I can just Ninja again and go down to two and be fine. Whereas here, like if he kills backs, I have to establish another one the next turn. Whereas if I leave an extra energy on the Greninja, I can just ninja hit you again, go down to two prizes. I don't have to worry about establishing backs that turn. I can just go backs, trimmed out for a game on the final turn. So another slight misplay here that I don't end up getting punished for. Good, thank goodness. Uh, yeah, he's just gonna play his hand down and draw with Mew probably. I think he does get an attack here to knock at my Greninja, so it ended up being better to attach to the Chien Pao, but again, I think it would have made more sense to attach to the Ninja. It's just safer, right? I guess if I knew I had an out to backs next turn, then it's fine to do it the way I did. Yeah. I don't think I did have it. I don't think I have guaranteed backs next turn, which makes me wish I put that energy on Ninja. These type of marginal plays that make the difference between a champion and top 32 or whatever, right? It's definitely stuff I need to work on. He's happy about his one card. I don't know. He started. So now he can use his V-Star power for any two cards in his discard. So he's most certainly got the attack here. But yeah, imagine if he got the other energy switch for the fire, then he could V-Star for Prime Catcher and he could kill back. So it was pretty reasonable for him to hit that. He just was one card short again. Especially with Iono, it's kind of scary. So I really wish I had um, the energy on the Greninja, and then we could just cut him into two, no problem. But I guess we do need to. No, not necessarily, because then he has to boss next time. We can put down Frigidax, and then he still has to have boss. Yeah, the Regidrago V-Star power is really good. I mean, you get your guys in the discard to attack with. You get to get any two cards back. It's like slightly worse than Starbirth early game, probably, but after turn two, it's probably better. Can be risky if you discard some precious resources, though. He was saying he thinks it's the best V-Star in the game. I said I think Starmer is better. He's getting back the switch manage. I don't know what we're joking about here. I think we were just talking about like which is Starbirth better, or is that better? I think he goes for rolling, if I remember correctly. And I think it's still in my head that I need 8 energy to kill a rolling iron Regidrago. And I prize two. So I'm like, oh no, I can't do it. So I go for Ninja again. When it definitely would have been better to just knock out his active. But alas, we live and learn. Obvious promote of Chien Pao here. Super odd Ninja. And then I can go for Ninja. Or I can knock out with Chien Pao. Yeah, I think I'd probably rather knock out with Chien Pao here. He probably doesn't have a way to heal than you, right? I could play switch card, I guess. It's possible. They'd probably play regular switch though. Just super out the ninja back and some energy, maybe. Yeah. Vessel, and should reach all to get him back out. Those might be the only two energy in my deck, actually. Yeah, they are. Because the last two are prized, and there's two in the discard from last turn's attack. So I use Shiver Chill here, which is my vessel. Okay. thought I used Shiver Chill and then like failed Vessel, but not that bad game. There's only 7 minutes left here, which is crazy. Like these games should not be taking that long. That's modern Pokemon for you. I think I hold this energy and then draw three. That makes sense. Like save access to concealed cards. Get the Cipher, so that gets a second backs and superior or another super odd to shiver chill the energy out if we want. Yeah, I think I like do Cipher and then concealed them away. I should just go Vessel. I should just go Vessel, fail, Cipher for super odd backs, and then barrel into it. Instead, I concealed to discard them, so which like sorry, which forces me into the ninja play rather than just knocking out his active, which is clearly better. So yeah, definitely a mistake there. I should just vessel. I should have went Vessel away energy or Vessel away rare candy rather. Attach with super cold, and then my hand is just rare candy, Cipher, Cipher for rod and backs like I do. Draw four, so get those two plus two more. I still have concealed cards after that. So yeah, that definitely would have been better for sure. For sure. Text is relatively hard to play. But yeah, I should be better. I definitely was not playing my best on day two. Yeah, shuffle those in, shift with chill to get him. Yeah, now I'm like kind of committed to the Greninja play unless I want to waste a energy. Superior. Unless I want to waste a superior, I'm kind of committed to Greninja, which was definitely silly. I could have just not used concealed cards and then I'd have six energy. I think I was still locked in on like needing eight though. That's probably why I go for this play. So now I know. He's happy that like I'm out of energy, clearly. So I get the superior, but I think I choose not to play it. I think I just go ninja on this Mew, which is fine. He's down rad hard. He might have a rod left though, which I guess could be scary actually. I think I mean not really. I'm up. I have two prizes left to his five. I think we're fine no matter what we do here, basically. So it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, just some things to watch out for. Definitely some sequencing I could have improved on in this game. A couple mistakes from Brian's end as well. That could have given him better chances. I think he's just gonna boss one of my backs here and hope I don't have. A rolling iron, knock out my Excalibur and hope I don't have gain this turn, and then he can boss the other one and kill both with Dragapult next turn. So that's his line, but obviously I have it here. I think I draw my whole deck this turn. Make sure the iron bundle is there. Like, all right, we're doing oops. That was a little sloppy there. Do the iron bundle. See what he gives me. Gives me the teal mask. He knows it's over at this point. Yep. Just here to grab the other superior, get the last two energies. We still have one prize, but it's focus stop, play the superior, draw my whole deck with the barrel. Just trying to make sure I don't get a double prize card penalty here, which even if I do, I still win. So it's all good. Draw five with the barrel. I think he's explaining to me now how I only needed six energy to KO Regidrago. I'm like, no way. I thought I needed eight. I would have played this game totally different. I'm thinking of a Hero's Cape Charizard where you need all eight to not get it. So we're having a good laugh about that. Super odd. Back in the Iron Bundle. Use it again. He's like, oh my God. Yeah, if the last energy wasn't prized, we'd be doing a lot of damage here. We're gonna end up doing 420. So yeah, we're having a good joke about it. 720 damage, 420 damage for the game. Yeah, not a ton to talk about there. Just some slight misplays on both sides. Yeah, Ryan could have definitely given himself a better chance by attaching to Radzard turn one instead of Iron Bundle. And I had a few little sloppy things like not leaving extra energy in play in case he kills my back Excalibur, but he never did, fortunately. So yeah, that'll be all for now. This is Nick Moffitt for the Regidrago Gaming YouTube channel. Uh, Hope you have a great day. See everyone in Hawaii soon. Take care. Bye.